Today's face-off on Fox Soul. Challengers Quan LX and Big Angry Adams. Ready to go blow by blow on those hot topics. Face-off on Fox Soul starts right now.
Ice is already looking ahead to one of the biggest stages in the world, the Super Bowl. Now, officials say they plan to have a presence at the 2026 game, the same one where Bad Bunny is set to headline the halftime show. Now, Corey Lewandowski, a senior advisor at Homeland Security and a longtime Trump ally, revealed the plan during an interview on the conservative podcast, The Benny Show. Let's listen to that.
Will ICE have enforcement at the Super Bowl for the Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show?
Benny, there is nowhere that you can provide safe haven to people who are in this country illegally. Not the Super Bowl, nowhere else. We will find you, we will apprehend you, we will put you in a detention facility, and we will deport you. So know that that is a very real situation under this administration, which is completely contrary to how it used to be.
So ICE is going to be at the Super Bowl.
That's what they're saying. ICE will be at the Super Bowl.
I wonder if, that's interesting because, Bad Bunny said he didn't want to do any shows in America because he didn't want, ICE agents, basically doing what they say that they're going to do. I wonder if ICE put that out there to try to deter from Bad Bunny from performing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, if I'm Bad Bunny, I'm telling my people, don't come.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter. It's a televised show. This isn't about the people who come there.
Right.
It's about the people who are going to watch him all around the world.
Right. And actually, if you've ever been to the Super Bowl and you've seen a halftime show, it's actually better on television.
In this round, here's Charles Big Angry Adams.
Well, Quanell, that is being pitched to the world as the Trump administration saying they're going to send ICE to the Super Bowl. I think that the answer was, self-serving and political and loud. I don't think that he said, "Oh, we're going to send ICE to the Super Bowl." He basically said, "You're not going to be able to hide from anywhere if you're in this country illegally." There was no express statement as characterized by Charlemagne and the crew at the Breakfast Club and all of the media that there was this edict that they were sending the stormtroopers of the Border Patrol to go arrest people at the Super Bowl. So I think the hyperbole is completely overblown. But on the flip side, I think the outrage by the right and I don't know how much of the right is actually outraged because the only way we gauge this thing in America now is by people bitching about it on social media. But people are upset that Bad Bunny, now for those of y'all not familiar with it, it's a Puerto Rican artist, so a United States citizen. Who is the most streamed artist on Spotify, hugely popular. The former NASCAR driver Danica Patrick tweeted in response to his selection to perform at the halftime show to ask the question: is he going to perform is he going to sing in English because it's America? Most of his songs are in Spanish, so clearly some people are outraged about that. He has taken an incredibly antagonistic tone and positions with the Trump administration and specifically their immigration policies. It makes sense, right? A lot of those policies are targeting people in Central and South America, where he is an insanely popular, artist. This decision was made in conjunction with Apple Music and Jay-Z. So Jay-Z's getting a lot of flack for it as well. Who knows who selected Bad Bunny? I think that the legitimate rejoinder is, hey, we're tired of the hyper politicization of the NFL. We're tired of being force-fed all these narratives. Obviously, there were a lot of people last year upset about the song "Not Like Us." We can pretend it wasn't directed at white people not being like black people, but of course that's what that song is about. It didn't offend me. I think it's that, I'm not a Kendrick fan. I'm more of a Gulf Coast rap, Southern rap guy myself. I think I'm just not a fan. Team Drake for life, but there were people upset about that and they knew this was going to be controversial. Right. I don't care if you don't like it. Don't watch it. The same people complaining about Janet Jackson's nipple being exposed by Justin Timberlake, the same people that complained about Prince's butt crack. I don't care about any of it. Either it's a good performance or it's not, right? And if people want to boycott the games, like, you'll be able to boycott the game, right, Quanell? Because the Cowboys ain't even going to be in the playoffs, let alone, I mean, you see that collapse against Green Bay, and it was looking kind of good. I mean, the Cowboys ain't even going to be in the playoffs, let alone in the Super Bowl. So I know you're not watching, Quanell, but what you think about Bad Bunny?
I believe that the president of the United States of America plays a lot of childish political games. He does not conduct himself or carry himself as a head of state of the most powerful nation on earth. He loves to play on social media like an adolescent teenage child. But because Bad Bunny, a extremely successful, perhaps the most popular streamed artist right now in the country, on
Name
Spotify,
one song. Give me one song.
and Bad Bunny,
song.
let me hold my point 1 second. Bad Bunny spoke out against Trump immigration policy. Bad Bunny endorsed Kamala Harris when she was running against President Trump. So President Trump and the mega supporters do not like the selection of Bad Bunny for several reasons, because they see him as a liberal and see him as someone who supports immigration in sanctuary cities. Now that he's been chosen to be the Super Bowl performer, there are all kind of racist comments being made also on social media and on different platforms about his selection and his race also.
What
But
are those
Trump-
comments?
One of the comments was, we don't need a foreigner performing at the Super Bowl, not realizing Puerto Rico is a part of the United States of America. Another
Got
comment,
some dumb people in this country.
and also Miss Kilpatrick, the NASCAR driver, was racist also. Well, what is he going to sing in?
How
English
is that
or
racist?
Spanish? Let me tell you why it's racist. Because do she bring up the ethnic heritage and ethnic historical language every white performer who performs at the Super Bowl? Are they going to speak their indigenous native tongue when they perform at the Super Bowl? She could kiss me where the sun don't shine. The bottom line
the difference is that almost all of his hits, I believe all of his actual hits,
a lot
are
of it
in
is
Spanish.
and some of it
I mean, I
isn't.
know you aren't familiar, but I am.
But Charles,
And
let me
I
say
don't
this.
think
It's
America
wrong.
wants that at
It's
the
wrong
Super
to-
Bowl. I don't
it's
think it's
wrong to target
racist. I
him.
don't think Black America wants it, or
It's
Asian
wrong to
America. I don't
target
think any
him.
Americans want it.
I would like to encourage Bad Bunny and those who support Bad Bunny. America is under attack. Those who look like Bad Bunny, those who think like Bad Bunny, and those who have the courage, black, brown, or white, to speak out against a dictatorship in this country, the current regime that we have in power, the Trump
You mean the
administration.
candidate you supported 6 months ago?
I never supported him.
Or
But I
almost
did
a
say
year
that
ago.
I
I'm
would
sorry.
agree with any good that he did. And one thing I do agree with, and I'm angry as hell with Barack Obama for not doing everything that Trump said he would do to his base, he has attempted to do, and damn near all through done. Barack Obama made every excuse under the sun not to deliver for black people like he could have and should have. But Bad Bunny's base and those who love the man, it's time that you hook up with the Jay-Z base. It's time you hook up with the Kendrick Lamar base, because we're under attack in this nation. Black and brown people,
How are
listen,
you under
if we
attack,
come
Quanell?
together,
How?
they cannot defeat us if we come together. Do you realize that the most powerful weapon black and brown people got in this country is not a gun? Our most powerful weapon is a united economic boycott of certain corporations, entities, and industries in America, to where we will shake America to its core. If black and brown people financially boycott American products and target certain companies that are mega supporters, I guarantee you Trump will change his attitude, because he's a man that understands the art of the deal. He's a businessman. Let's not send them racists a message with a gun. Let's unite and send them a message with our economic power.
Who are you calling racist?
Power that
Every
started
Republican, everyone
that
that's
started because of moral consciousness. It was started because of economic boycotting power in this country. That's what we must come together and do. Let's send them a message. Come together, black and brown people. And I guarantee you, we can stop the Trump administration and these racist damn cohorts of his that's around him in this administration.
Well, we weren't talking about Bad Bunny, but if you're saying that you're under attack and you're calling people racist kind of vaguely, you're using the language to incite violence that so many people on the left are using. It's weird
Economic
because
boycott is violence.
But let's talk about specifics, because you didn't talk about any specifics. How are you, as a black man, under attack right now in America at this moment?
Because Trump has said he wants to use the National Guard and the United States military as training grounds in America, major metropolitan
So
cities.
you don't like that rhetoric, but how are you under attack?
And let me say this to black people, that is a direct plan to attack black people. Trump is now punishing universities who will do anything to help black children attend these universities, threatening lawsuits and financial penalties against them, making Harvard bow down.
How they're attacking you,
because they
and you're talking about other stuff
and brown
because you're
students.
lying.
And so the
right?
Trump administration
So
is attacking
when
black
the mayor of
students,
Washington,
D.C.
University applauded
Let
Trump
me tell you
for
what
no,
Trump
because
is
you're
doing.
not. You're just making
I can
crap
tell
up.
you.
When
You
the
said
mayor
how
of
we
DC
upset, I can tell
applauded
you.
Trump for
By
stopping
calling
crime,
every black
was that an
educated
attack
person
on
a
black people?
DEI hire, by telling every black person who's qualified, you only qualify because you're DEI hire based on our skin color,
Well,
by
Trump hasn't
supporting
done
a
that.
man, by supporting a man and making them
I
the
don't
national
like Trump,
holiday
but he hasn't
for a
done
man that said black women are moronic, crazy black women, and we're good being paper shufflers, but we're not good being anything else. That's how the hell we under attack.
Talking about Charlie Kirk now because he didn't say either of those things. Not a fan of his either. I hate that you boxed me into defending people I don't like because you lie so much. But look, that's the whole thing, right?
I just spoke the facts about Trump.
Okay, no, the thing is, he's not attacking you, right? There are
attacking
legitimate
black people,
concerns that illegal immigrants have, and those expected to be allowed to continue to stay. He is pushing the boundaries of the rule of law and has got some slap back from the courts, but not a lot, right? And a lot of his policies reflect what both Barack Obama and Joe Biden advocated for 15 years ago.
But you say
right?
nothing about ICE agents zip tying children on the sidewalk. You say nothing about ICE agents putting children at the back of a car.
You're talking about black people. I was talking about you. How you're not under attack. You're a rich, wealthy American that enjoys a very nice life, and you're trying to incite people into violence because that's what you do on TV by lying to strangers. How are you under attack, Quanell? That's the question. How are you under attack?
We're all watching this in front of our eyes, Charles.
What is?
Dr. Martin Luther King said this.
Oh, okay.
Dr. King said, no man or woman can rise above the condition
but again,
of his or
how
her
are
people.
you
that
under
individual
attack?
Success is not the litmus
American.
test of the survival and success of a people.
Okay. Again, how are you under attack? We're supposed to be talking about
If
Bad
my
Bunny. You want to
people
talk
under
about
attack,
you being
then
under
we
attack.
under attack.
You're not under attack. You're going to
Let me
get
ask
into
you
a
a question.
$150,000
Would you
car and
ask a-
drive
would
to
you
a
ask a
$5
Jewish
million
person-
house
would you ask a
and
Jewish
enjoy
person
your
that?
wonderful day?
Would you ask
Right?
a
You're
Jewish
not
person
under
that?
attack. You sound like
No,
Joy
you wouldn't ask
Reid
that question.
crying about
Because
people
no
not
matter
wanting to
what
pay
Jewish
taxes. You
person,
sound like
how
Joy Reid
successful
saying,
they
when
are,
my
you
mom
wouldn't ask
realized that this America,
them
we
that
couldn't
question
get
about why are they
ahead,
concerned
and
about
she's
Israel?
worth millions and millions of dollars. You're full of crap, and you've made it a
Charles,
name by
you wouldn't
lying
ask
to
a
people.
Jewish person why they concerned about Israel based on how much money they make.
Oh,
Hell no,
I'm
you
not at
wouldn't.
all shocked that we're sprinkling in some
Hell no,
anti-Semitism
you
at the end of this. Yeah, what
Hell
do
no, you
you want to say about the Jews, Quanell? Instead of
You
Bad
don't-
Bunny in
you
the
don't
Super
ask
Bowl,
movie producers,
right? What do you
don't
want?
ask
What about the
businessmen
Jews?
why they're concerned about Israel because they're rich. You don't ask rich men who are concerned about Israel, who are Jewish, why they're concerned with what's happening in the Gaza Strip and what's happening in Israel. You don't
But
ask
that wasn't the
question.
question.
But
You
ask a
said
black
you
man
are under
because he
attack.
makes a few dollars
You said
more.
you
Why
were
are
under
worried about
attack.
his own damn
I
people?
wouldn't have disagreed with you if you'd have said, yes, there are some immigrants that are under attack in this country right now. Yeah, I think if you're an illegal
don't care
immigrant
about
in
that,
this country,
Charles.
you have a valid
You ain't got
reason
no
to be
problem with
concerned
that.
with the Trump administration's policies that are going far beyond even what most of his supporters agree to. But no, you said individually, you are under attack, Quanell, and you're
I
not
answered it
under
correctly,
attack.
sir.
You're completely
I answered
and
correctly, sir.
totally full
No
of
such
crap,
thing as
and you
rugged
just don't want to talk
America-
about Bad Bunny. So
America
you
has
made
taught
it
the
about
last
this,
3
oh my God,
generations.
fascist, Nazi, Hitler
America
craziness
has taught the
that is
last 3
encouraging
generations
people to violence, and it's
rugged
just a tremendous
individualism.
lie.
And rugged individualism is self-serving and it does not uplift your people. And so I am not concerned about my success at the failure
Okay,
and
that's it.
detriment
So,
of my own
you're
people.
not under attack. Let's just agree
absolutely
that
I am.
Quanell X
If my brothers
Farrakhan
and sisters
is
suffer
living
in
a
the ghetto,
great
I
life
suffer
in
with them
America
too.
and
If they
is
suffer
not
in the
under
hood,
attack.
I suffer with them too.
No, you don't.
You wouldn't dare ask
No, you
that
don't.
somebody else, though.
No, you don't.
Bless your
Okay.
poor heart.
No, you don't. What
Charles,
you're doing is you're
Bad
inciting
Bunny
crazy
is being
people
targeted.
instead of telling them,
Bad Bunny is being
hey, look, this, I mean, you could say
just
this,
because
I know
he's
you're
in
not gonna, but
opposition
you could say
to
this.
President
You could
Trump's
say
ICE immigration
there are bad
policies.
things in America
That's
that
why
I'd
they're
like to
attacking Bad
change.
Bunny.
And I came from the bottom and I made it to the top. And you can in America too if you do these
What
things.
the
That's
hell
what
does it
Quanell
matter
X
that
Farrakhan
one
could
man
say.
makes it to the
But
top while the
instead,
masses of your people still suffer?
instead, what he says is we're all under attack. It's fascism. It's Hitler.
we
It's
are.
bull crap.
I would
Bull
say
crap.
this.
And more
I would
people
say this
should
to
call
black
you
people.
on it.
Black people, let me say this to you, brothers and sisters. I'm going to talk to black people now. When the white European colonizers went to Africa to take slaves, there was a segment of our own people who believed they would never go into slavery. And those brothers and sisters helped sell their own people into slavery, later to be taken themselves into slavery.
That's
So
actually
don't
not
you
how it
dare think
happened.
that your status in society, because you may be a successful black man or woman, that you are above the suffering of your own people. Because no matter how rich you are, Muhammad Ali, O.J. Simpson, Jay-Z, Barack Obama, these devils will still give you your Negro wake-up call.
Okay. Well, first of all, white people aren't devils. What a disgusting, bigoted, racist
I
thing
didn't
for you
say
to
white
say.
people were devils.
Yeah, you
I
did,
said
you
devils.
liar.
I said
White
devils.
colonizers.
There's
There's
some
no
black devils
white
too.
person in America today
The
that's
devil
ever
comes in every
colonized
color.
anything, right? If you
The
want to
devil
talk
comes
about
in
the
every
history
color.
of slavery in Africa, slavery has existed in Africa. It still does. Africa being the one place other than parts of Asia
In
where slavery still
Libya,
openly exists.
the place that
right?
America destroyed. Before
Right.
America
But-
destroyed
but
Libya
again,
and assassinated Muammar
what you
Gaddafi,
talked
there
about
was no slavery in Libya.
the African slavers who sold to the Dutch slavers, and the institution of slavery is just horrible, right? Especially the
happened in
institution
America
of
with
slavery in
Indians.
America. But of course, it
They
was
were treated the
America
same
after
way.
the United Kingdom that were the first to abolish slavery, where it existed and continues to exist in
We
Africa
got to come
today.
together, brothers and sisters.
You know,
we
you're
got to
just
unite, brothers and sisters.
talking about stuff other than Bad Bunny, talking about stuff other
Latino
than
brothers
you,
and
because you
sisters.
know that
We
America is
gotta
not
come
attacking
together.
you, right?
They
In
can't
fact,
defeat us. If we unite, they can't defeat us.
okay,
These
so
are same people that couldn't win in Vietnam with some people fighting in rice paddies with sticks in their hand.
you
It's
don't
the
think there
same
were
people
black
that
Americans fighting in
fought
Vietnam? You think
real
it was
big
just
and tough
whitey?
and went in Iraq and got the hell ran out of Iraq, who couldn't beat some tribal people sitting in the bush. These are same people.
I think
who
we
talk
actually
real
won in
big,
Iraq. I think
who
you're
look
referring
real
to
tough, who went
Afghanistan.
into Afghanistan and got
but
their hats handed
I
to
mean,
them
I'm
in
not a fan of
Afghanistan.
war at all.
America
But
has
hey,
not won a
Cornell,
battle
if
for how
America's
long?
so
She's
bad
not as
and it's
tough as she
attacking
tried to
you
make
so
you
much,
think
and
she
you
is.
have all the money that you have, why are you still here? Why don't
America,
you move somewhere else, Quanell? If America's so
where?
awful, Quanell,
Well, let me tell you
why don't
why
you
I
go somewhere else?
1 second. I'm willing to. If
No,
you
you're
and
not.
your people pay reparations,
No, you mean my people,
if you
right?
and your white brothers
Okay.
and sisters
Okay.
pay reparations,
So on an
we can
annual
talk about we
basis,
moving. Because
there is
guess
a
what?
9.
I have no
If
problem
you want to
moving
reduce
if we have
people to the color of their
irreconcilable
skin,
differences.
right? Let's
So
reduce
if
people to
we're
demographics.
going to
On
divorce
an
and
annual
get this
basis
divorce.
in
We
America,
have irreconcilable differences,
the
and I
average
can prove
Black
adultery
American
and fornication
is
and
a
misappropriation and abandonment
750,000.
of children or white folk in this relationship. Reparations, then we can talk about me going home.
Okay,
Because
so
I leave with the whole damn country. You won't have
So-
nothing left if you pay reparations.
what's
Then we can
interesting
talk about going
is
home.
your historic position on
But I tell
reparations
you
is
what,
that
though,
the government should
why
give
don't
money
we
to
let the
organizations
indigenous
like
Indians,
yours and not
let the
individual
indigenous
reparations.
Indians determine
Are
who
you
go
are
home.
you arguing? Are you
Let
now
the
supporting?
indigenous Indians determine who go home, and then all you white
Are
folks
you now?
will be on your way back to
Are
Europe.
you now supporting individual reparations, Quanell? Because that's not your historic
I
position.
support reparations for an entire people. I don't support individuals getting an isolated check. Don't support that.
Oh yeah,
I
it's got to go to
support the building of
organizations like yours
institutions.
to
I
make y'all
support the
rich.
building of institutions. We don't take government money. Never have. It's against our policy. In 100 years, the followers of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad have been forbidden to take one state, city, or government contract. We don't do that. So let's correct that lie. Bottom line, Charles, I support the building of the infrastructure and institution, especially the educational institutions.
Well, how
I
is
support
that
building
an
private
impediment to
independent
you if
schools
you hate
for black
America so
children.
much and we're so bad and we're after you
I don't
individually?
hate
Us
America.
white
I
devils,
don't
we
hate
had a
America.
meeting about
I
it.
hate
How does
evil.
that
I
prevent
hate
or
evil
help
in
you
America.
leave
I
this
hate
country?
racism. I hate white supremacy. I hate injustice. I hate
you hate white
classism
people.
and
Let's be
racism.
real.
I don't
Let's
hate
be real.
America.
Let's be real, Quanell. Let's
Sure.
make this show about the
What is your
truth for a
question?
minute, because we started talking
Let's
about
tell
Bad
the
Bunny
truth.
and we
Let's
got
tell
to
the truth.
colonizers somehow.
Let's tell the truth.
You just hate whitey, right? Let's
I
tell the
wouldn't
truth.
waste my time.
What?
I wouldn't waste my time hating the people of skin color. That's a waste
Okay.
of time. I hate
So
a
why do
mindset.
you refer to
I
white
hate a
people as
mindset.
devils and
I hate
colonizers?
a mindset that teaches people you're inferior or superior based on your skin color. It's the mindset that I hate, not the person born in that skin color. That's a waste of time. We'll talk about the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who the most Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught him that hate is too consuming. It consumes the hater as well as the hated.
Wait,
it would
I
be
mean, I
ignorant
thought
of me,
calling
anyone else. I
calling
hate somebody
Jewish
based
people
on skin color.
cockroaches
That's a
suggests
waste
that
of
he
time.
hates them, right? You don't think
So
calling a
devil-
whole type of
So
people
devils
cockroaches?
come in every race. Excuse me.
Oh, well, I mean, I know
You
that.
said
I know there are
cockroach.
good
What
and
you say,
bad
cock-
people
What
in
about
every race,
cockroach?
but I don't sit on this show and use racial pejoratives while also claiming that I can't be
Oh, you do all
racist
the
because of
time.
my skin color.
You
That's
do all
you.
the time. You do all the time.
It-
When you claim DEI hires, you do all the
I don't say
time.
anything about DEI hires.
Yeah, you
That's
love
the thing.
calling black
I'm a
people DEI
liberal,
hires.
and you make me sound
You-
like a
now you're-
conservative because you're such a
You're liberal now?
bigoted
You're a liberal now?
narcissist.
I thought you were not a liberal.
I've always
You
been a
become
liberal.
now?
Why don't you?
I don't trust.